Today we are going to go through the new faceless YouTube niches that still work in 2026. Now, for the people who have not yet subscribed to this channel, I'm going to call upon you, please subscribe to this channel. You get access to various YouTube niches that are really very profitable, niches that work, niches that are very, very easy to start. So when you subscribe to our channel, you're going to get access to these new niches on each and every single day. So if you really want to join the 5% of the people who get to subscribe to this channel on each and every day, please click the subscription button and thank you. Now let's go into these ones very quickly. This is called the British Nostalgia niche. They have done 82 videos and they already have 1.9 million views. I want you to look at their style of videos. Their style of videos, it is mostly vintage related videos, are mostly about various products, but particularly talking about things that happened in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 60s, in the 50s in the United Kingdom. So they have niched down to mostly showcasing various things or products that people used to use in the United Kingdom back in the day. And that is very good because when you look at the target demographics of people that they are targeting, it is mostly people who are older, people who are having over 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, and that is a demographic that has a high buying power when it comes to buying things. So when you're emulating such a channel, it's going to be very easy for you to get a high revenue per mil when it comes to these kinds of videos. The way they create the videos, it is mostly B-roll footage that is kind of vintage, that is edited very well with the narrations of those various topics using a very compelling voiceover. So these are some of the videos that you can do. But even when you look at their videos, the thumbnails are very simple. They have that kind of vintage look, but again, at the same time, you understand how they create them to appeal to the very people that they want to appeal to. And this is one of the channels that is doing well because when you look at the most popular videos that they have done, this one 4 months ago, it already has 312,000 views. This one 4 months ago, it already has 198,000 views. And now that is really great. So if you really want to look at the videos that are working out when you go to any channel, you want to go to the most popular views, popular videos rather, because with that you get a very good sense of what is really working out, and you can use it as inspiration to start a channel in that very niche or in another niche that could be related to what you've observed. But this is one of the channels that is working out. Now let's go to this one. This one is a political narration channel. It is really working out. I picked out this channel because they don't have so many videos. They have only 8 videos, but they already have 334,000 views. Now with 8 videos, that's a very small number of videos, but with that number of views, it is quite interesting. When you look at their videos, most of these videos, they haven't yet received so much views. But when you look at what they have done, they have these 2 outlier videos, one having 107,000 views and the other having 256,000 views. That means these kinds of topics that they are talking about are really well sold for other people. So as they continue to make posts, as they continue to post other videos, I believe this is one of the channels that is going to really work out and thrive. So you can check out this kind of channel, because I believe with this kind of channel, you get to understand how they do these videos. It is very simple. They have this simplistic thumbnail. The thumbnail is very simple. It is a news related kind of thumbnail, but even when you click on their videos, they have a still image that they have about this character and a voiceover that is narrating these kinds of political topics. So you can go into this niche because it's one of the most lucrative niche that is not so much saturated. There are a few people who are doing these kinds of videos, but the amounts of views that the channels that are doing these kind of videos are getting, it is really outrageous. So you can go into this niche and be able to make money. Now let's go to the next one. The next one is also very simple. It's in the car niche. It's called Auto Coach. I want you to look at the videos they've done. They've done 47 videos. They already have 6.8 million views. Now, 6.8 million views with only 47 videos. I want you to look at their thumbnails. The thumbnails are very, very simple. They talk about different hacks, different tips of things that car owners can do to keep their cars very functional. Now, we understand that one of the very, very important things for any car owner is to ensure that they maintain their cars very, very well, and they keep them in a condition that is conducing to be for these cars to take them wherever they want to go. So when you look at these various tips that this channel is working on, they are giving these tips to help people to keep their cars well maintained. And when you see the number of views that they are getting, and when you click here on the most popular views, you're going to see these videos really blowing up. This video, one was done 4 months ago, actually 5 months ago. It already has 4 million views. This one 1 month ago, it already has 1 million views. This one 4 months ago, it has 504,000 views. This one 5 months ago, it already has 318,000 views. That means that people are really seeking out for these kinds of tips because they have their cars, but they want to see how they can keep them intact. So the demand for these kinds of videos is there. So if you're anticipating to go into such a niche, I believe this is one of the niches that you can look into and see if it is a real fit for you, or it is something that you can do. The videos are quite lengthy. You can see most of these trending videos, they are over 10 minutes long. This one 24 minutes, the most trending. Then this one also 25 minutes. This one also 16 minutes. It is mostly some kind of B-roll footage that is talking about these very hacks of how people can keep their cars intact, and it is related to the topics that they are talking about, and that's why people get to watch these videos, and the videos go viral. So you can check them out and see this niche if it is a good fit. But I believe it is one of the niches that someone can go into and even make over $50,000 or even $70,000 per month. Let's go to this one. This one is also very, very good. It is a niche. It's called the Bona niche. They have done 33 videos. They have 10.1 million views. Now, what do? It is mostly they are simplifying various complex topics. They get to explain these topics in the most simplistic way, and the way they get to explain these topics, it is by the use of various illustrations. When you click on these videos, they are simple. The videos are coupled with some B-roll footage, but mostly also sticky figure illustrations to bring out and explain these topics in a most simplistic way. We understand that most of the topics that they are talking about, it is mostly when you look at their topics, it is human related topics. And when they get to explain them in the most simplistic way, people understand them much more better. And that is what they are doing. And they are doing it very, very well. This channel is doing well. When you look at the most popular video, this one, most popular one, 3.8 million views. This one, 1.7 million views. This one, 1.5 million views, 1.2 million views. People love these kinds of videos because they get to understand these concepts much more better when you explain them to people in a very simplistic way. They understand them, and what they are using, it is mostly illustrations and images to explain these topics simply. So people want to learn mostly about their health, about their bodies, but they don't get these explanations very well with other videos. So when you get to explain them very, very well in a most simplistic way, it becomes very easy for them to understand and effectively to keep on. And that is what this channel is doing very, very well. Now let's go to this one. But before we go any further, I'm going to call upon the people who really are very serious about starting YouTube channels, or who are already having YouTube channels that they have started, but they need to make them much more better. They need to understand how they can search out for new niches that are working out, how they can be able to create videos in the most effective way to fetch views, how they can prepare their channels, how they can be able to do something that is solid when it comes to the faceless YouTube space. I've prepared a do-it-yourself course, and this course is going to help each and every person who gets access to it to learn how to do this by themselves, and they're only going to part with a one-time fee that is going to enable them to get access to this knowledge that I've prepared very well. So if you are one of the people who's serious about starting Faceless YouTube channels, I want you to click on the link in the description below, the first link in the description below, to check out this very course that we prepared, and I believe you get value out of it effectively. So thank you. Let's continue. Now this one is also very, very simple. When I look at this channel, it's called Atlas World. They have done only 23 videos. They already have 78,000 views. I loved this channel because what they are doing, they have this kind of simple way of doing videos, but you can look at some of the videos. They are not so old because the channel was started 11 days ago, but they have these videos that are blowing up. This one 2.7 thousand views, this one 8.8 thousand views, this one which was done 4 days ago 4.5 thousand views, this one 7.8 thousand views, this one 6.8 thousand views. The channel is starting to blow up. And why? What kind of videos are they doing? It is mostly space related kinds of videos with this character who is has been regenerated into an avatar, and he's talking about these issues. So how do you get to create these kinds of videos? The way you create them is by going to tools like Jog AI. You go to these tools, you get to create content which is mostly by talking avatars. And when you put out these videos, it is very simple, and you are talking about these kinds of topics that are mostly space related. It is very easy to get views because people are looking for this kind of content, and there aren't very many people who are doing this. So this is one of the channels that you can also go into and make money effectively. Let's go to the next one. The next one is also very simple. It's called Bubbly Niche. They have 27 videos and they already have 4.2 million views. Now 4.2 million views, it is something that is quite astonishing when you look at the number of videos. The number of videos is not so much big, but I want you to look at these videos. The videos are simple. What they are doing, it is mostly documentary related kind of videos that are well edited and prepared about various topics of and these topics are mostly about various known characters. When you look at how they are creating their thumbnails are very, very simplistic, and they highlight that character that they are talking about first of all, but the thumbnails are very good. When you look at most of these videos, the videos are really getting a huge amount of views. Now when we go to the most popular ones, the ones that went viral, when we look at these ones that went viral, you can see that this one, the most viral video, it was done 5 months ago. It already has 1.1 million views. This one 2 months ago, 7.19 thousand views, 3,000 views 4 months ago. Now the videos are really, really doing well because they are well prepared. It is mostly documentary style of videos that you are going to get someone who can do the job for you. If you really can't edit them, you can pick out the topics and get someone like on Fiverr to edit these videos very well for you. I believe you can get these videos at a fee of something like $40, or in between $40 to $60. You can get access to these videos, and when you prepare a huge batch of these videos, I believe you can really thrive if you get to pick out the topics well and you get to master other aspects like the thumbnails very, very effectively. But this is one of the niches that you can go into and be able to make money. Now let's go to the next one. The next one is also very, very easy. It's called the Tales of Life. They've done 12 videos and they already have 273,000 views. Now this channel simply highlights mostly issues about life. They get to talk about various things that help people to improve their lives, and how they are effectively doing that with the videos. They are mostly creating voiceovers, and they are accompanying them with various images that relate to that part of the script that is relevant to what they are talking about. So these are videos that you can even be able to do yourself when you have access to a tool like CapCut. You can be able to get voiceovers that you've created and edit them for yourself. But this is also one of the channels that you need to look out for, because the videos are very simplistic. Even when you look at their thumbnail, the thumbnails are very simplistic. They have that yellow text with a red text, and they are coupling it with the characters articulated very well in the thumbnail, but the videos also, the way they narrate them, it is simply doable. A voiceover with images that relate to that part of the script and they are well edited. You can be able to do this yourself. You can do this in the video editor of Canva, but you can also do it using CapCut, which are some of the tools that are free that you can use to do this. The other channel that I have on the list is called the Family Advent channel, and they have 36 videos. They already have 5.5 million views. Now, what are they talking about? They are mostly talking about these are freezing related scenarios and videos about people who get to go and fish hunt, mostly in extremely low temperatures. And when you look at their videos, they are mostly talk about ice fishing, and people really don't get a chance to view these kinds of videos because there aren't very many channels that are talking about various scenarios of ice fishing, but mostly in low temperatures. And when you look at their thumbnails, the thumbnails really tell that story very, very well. Their thumbnails have been created to tell that story very, very well. They are simplistic, they are ice related channels. But even when you look at their footage, the footage, it is mostly AI generated footage that you can be able to get access to with tools like VO3 and Seed Dance, which is a tool from the parent company of TikTok, ByteDance. So these are some of the tools that can help you to create this kind of content, and you edit it very well and be able to create such videos. But these videos are blowing up. When you look at the most popular videos, this one was done 4 weeks ago. The most popular one was done 4 weeks ago. It already has 1 million views. Now this one 1 month ago, it already has 957,000 views. This one 790,000 views. This one 603,000 views. So they have these kinds of outliers, mostly outlier videos that are working out very, very well for them. And the way they are editing these videos, it is simplistic, but the videos are long. It is one of the other aspects that I've noticed, that the videos are quite lengthy. So if you want to go to this space, you're going to have to do videos that are quite lengthy to capture the minds of people. But I believe this is one of the niches that is not yet saturated, so you can go into this niche because there aren't very many people who are doing these kinds of videos, but the demand is surely there, because from the look of this channel and the outlier videos, videos are really working out very, very well. So it is one of the niches that you can go into and get to experiment how it works out for you. Now let's go to this one. This one is a wisdom related niche, Wisdom of Hope. They have done 81 videos. They already have 4.5 million views. Now what are they talking about? They are mostly talking about life stories, moral values, self-improvement hacks, and they're already allowing people to get this sense of videos that can make their lives better using stories. And when you get to see what they do, they're doing videos about discipline, things that get to motivate people, stories that keep people to make changes in their lives. They're talking about positivity. So these are the kinds of stories that they get to do. But when you look at their thumbnails, the thumbnails are very, very clear. They get that picture out of mostly to relate with the topics that they have, which is something that I've noticed. It is also very, very good. You need to notice it. The other thing that I've noticed is that when you look at their video length, the videos are not that lengthy. They are very, very short videos. Now, for the cases of YouTube, if you really want to get the best out of ad revenue, you want to do videos that are quite lengthy. So I would advise, if you're going into this kind of niche, to do videos that are lengthy, maybe videos that are over 10 minutes or over 15 minutes with these stories. I believe with that, you stand a higher chance of even competing with channels like this, which is already established, and it is really making it big. Because when you look at their most popular videos, they have this video which is already 1.1 million views, this one 816,000 views, this one 484,000 views. So the videos are really working out very well. You just have to find various hacks that are working out and things that you can maybe tweak a little bit in this kind of niche when you're going into it, and you will be able to make money out of this niche. Now let's go to the last one. The last one is called Vintage Britain. So what do they really do? They have only 16 videos, And with this, they have 913,000 views. Now, what are they doing? They are mostly talking about various stories of things and items that people used to use back in the day in Britain. That is all they are talking about. They're talking about cars, they're talking about food, various topics that they are picking out. But the topics are working out very well. It is working out very well for this channel because they have some outlier videos that are really outperforming other, like this one, which was done 3 months ago. It already has 174,000 views. This one 3 months ago also 108,000 views. This one 53,000 views 3 months ago, 20,000 views 3 months ago. So the channel is not very old, but they are getting these outlier videos that are working out because people really want to learn about things that happen mostly in their society. So for the people who are going to watch these kinds of videos, they're mostly going to be people coming from Britain, but people who are older, people who lived or who were there in these kinds of times. So when you get access to this, the revenue per mil, I believe, for this kind of channel is going to be very high because, first of all, the demographics of people that you target are really people who get to buy things, but also you are targeting people from the United Kingdom, which is one of the countries that has a high buying power. So the revenue per mil, or advertisers who are willing to run their ads on these kinds of videos, is going to be high, and you'll be able to make money. If you enjoy the videos that we put out, because we put out videos about faceless YouTube niches that help you to get money, I want to call upon you to please subscribe to this channel so that you get access to these videos that we put out on each and every single day. So please subscribe and keep on for more other videos. Also get to watch other videos that we've already done about various niches on this channel. Thank you. See you in the next video.